everybody, this is Flo at FloBradley.com. I hope you're doing amazing. You're a millionaire mindset mentor. And in 3 simple tips, it's Transformation Tuesday. I want to talk about really how to 10x your life. And if you've read 10x Rule by Grant Cardone, this is kind of my 3 simple takeaways from that book. So first and foremost, you want to not worry about being perfect. You just really want to kind of get started, get going. I mentioned this last week in habits and having a habit mindset. Just get going. Dan Kennedy, who, if you haven't read anything about him or know anything about him, he's a copywriter, pretty famous copywriter. If you know Proactive, he's responsible for that. And he writes every single day. He produces books. They have typos in them. Doesn't matter. He produces amazing content all the time because he's very much focused on producing that content. And I was listening to a conversation with Grant Cardone and an interview, and he was saying, you know what? You might suck at it, but just keep doing it, because with the practice, perfect practice prevents poor performance. You're going to get better. So good enough is it's okay if it's not perfect. This video is not perfect. I don't do any editing, to be honest. And you probably noticed it's pretty gritty and raw. Why? It's waste time. Just get it done. I do a video a day. People are like, I don't know how to get all the content done. Just do it. You'll get better. So just do it. Just get started. That was my first takeaway. The second takeaway, most people have crappy goals, which is why they're not excited about their life. One of my goals is to be on Oprah, and I'm going to write a big, giant, awesome book to be able to connect with her community and kind of our mutual communities, because I feel like what her messaging is right now, being very soul-centered and purpose-driven, it aligns very well, and it's a great platform. So I have a desire to be on Super Soul Sunday. My goal is to do that by 2020. Every day I wake up, I think about that goal, I write that goal down, and that's one of the things that he recommends. On the interview that I listened to this morning, he said most people, and why they're disenchanted with their job, is because they're going to make, 5-10 grand a month or whatever they're making, and they're going to spend it on their bills, and who gets excited about spending checks on Whole Foods? What do I get excited about? I get excited about being on Oprah, but even more importantly, I'm a mission driven person. I co-created a summer and after school program. It was a lot of work with all these people that I'm working with still to maintain that school, because I really believe in investing in the future. Well, guess what? If I'm thinking about that constantly, how can I create more for the Meridian Freedom Project? Getting on Oprah is going to help that. So really being driven by your purpose and your passion and writing big, giant goals that are, quite frankly, a lot of times unattainable. Right back there, that's one of my vision boards. I'm going to create a new one with just the Oprah stuff on there, because I'm so now focused on creating big, giant, audacious, ridiculous goals. Michelangelo said most people, the problem with them is they'll set low goals and miss instead of shooting for the stars. When you shoot for the stars, you may hit the moon, right? So make big, big, giant goals. Number 3, sometimes things are scary. Don't worry about it. Just do it. Just kind of like getting content out and not worrying about, oh my gosh, does it sound awesome? Same thing I work with a lot of people who have to do we have clients. So we have to call on clients or potential clients. And sometimes we don't know if they're going to want to buy into what we're connecting with them about. Honest to goodness, it's really a lot of times in their best interest. But people sometimes just have their own life going on, and people are like, well, I don't know what they're going to perceive. It doesn't matter. You're out there to put out value and good stuff in the marketplace. You got to feel whatever uncomfortable thing you're going to feel and do it anyway. My mentor, Susan Sly, talked about this recently, is people who make significant amount of income providing services, they feel uncomfortable sometimes too. You got to do it anyway and not obsess over it. You're wasting time when you obsess over it. So those are my takeaways. If you read 10X Rule, share what you're taking away. If you know anything about Grant Cardone, share what you're taking away. What do you love about that book? I have it on audible.com, and I've been listening to it a lot. It's amazing. I've recommended to people. people who don't even really resonate with Grant, and they're like, this was awesome. And I've seen some changes, and this one particular person, shout out Petra, and how she's doing things, being omnipresent because of this book. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Share what you're taking away. This is Flo, FloBradley.com, your Millionaire Mindset Mentor. Mwah! And we'll see you next time.